Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the finale episode of our second season of Endzone, A World Apart. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I know I have. Today, we're going to be doing the nuclear power plant ruin. This is the biggest expedition in the map, and I always like to end, at least near the end, with exploring this. We're taking 6 people, 14 action points to rations, so we're going to have lots of things we can do. I'm trying to leave a little bit of space because I know these guys are going to have to haul stuff back, but honestly, I really don't want to run out of action, so we're gonna go 16. That means we're gonna take 96 expedition rations with us, which is, you know, like less than a third of our stock, so whatever. We're taking all the metal tools. Everybody has to have radiation suits this time, and we're taking some additional cloth. We need people with metal tools, scrap collector badges. We need somebody with a technician badge. We need somebody who's really young, at least adult or younger. And everything else on here, one educated too. Everybody's educated, so it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm gonna have them start that expedition. Off they go to the nuclear power plant. It's gonna be great. So, our colony is a bustling, thriving city now. And the finishing touches that I've been doing, it's going to take a little bit for them to actually get it all done. The builders are doing what builders do. And that is, we're building a whole bunch of these power poles everywhere. So let me take a look at the electricity overlay. Yes, this exists. Looks like these things are connected, but looks like we have a vague message. Maybe we'll get that. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like the vague message requires me to up the amount of metal storage. It's like, where's metal storage? Metal storage right here. Let's up it to, I don't know, 1200. And it looks like we're gonna need over 950 on electronics. We'll go 1000 on electronics. All right, so maybe we'll get that stuff stored. I don't know. I need to put in one more power pole right here to kind of connect this whole thing together, because it's not connected. These are all unpowered. So let's fix that right now. And then this building here is actually marked to disable power, because long ago, when I first built it, I didn't want it to have power. Now I want everything to have power. So let's take a look at the electricity grid now. And we can see that it looks like these, somehow they are like disconnected. Just not in range. We're gonna put you right there and connect the whole thing up, hopefully. Anything else? Yes, you. We need you to be powered. There you go. What else? You. Power yourself. Just turn it all on, right? Just turn everything on. Looks like, oh wow, you guys aren't powered either. Interesting. Well, I think we can fix that by going like that. And it looks like pretty much everything else is connected to power that needs to be. There was a few things that wasn't powered before, but like it doesn't. It's all powered now. Although this mine would be a good idea to power. Looks like this doesn't reach to that one. Interesting. It's like I'm gonna have to go like back here. That's fine with me. I'll pop that in there. And it looks to me like the only thing left is this building here. Put that hole in place. And I think that's it. That's gonna provide the luxury of electricity to every single building, I guess except these, but you know, these ones are just out of range. I thought these two would connect, but they don't. We'll put that one there. Now this one will connect. Ah, screw it. We'll run the power all the way over. Why not? We'll just go like this, and we'll just run this power all the way out like so, and like so. And then I guess I gotta do it here too, right? So bring you all the way out to, let's say, there. Definitely like this system better than Surviving the Aftermath. These little electric poles are just, it's more realistic, you know, to like what we have to deal with today. And you don't need these giant transformers and everything. You just make the little poles and bring the power out. I like it. Looks like we're gonna put it right about there. All right, now we should have power everywhere. And it looks like the survivors radio that their supplies are low and they're running out of equipment. So we just need to have more activated carbon masks and some more metal tools. Which again, I really wish you could just give this stuff to them, because I really don't want it to have any more masks, but I honestly don't care. I don't care if they get what they want. I don't. How's our expedition doing? Let's take a look really quick. Expedition Center. Our waiting instructions. You guys are already here. Wow. Good for you. That was fast. All right. Rami. Looks almost peaceful. If it weren't for the caved-in roof, that must have been one big bang. The remnants have still got to be emitting tons of radiation. Just listen to that Geiger counter. All right, we got a couple of things to do. We can go to the reactor core, main facility, or the turbine building. Let's start with the exterior building first before we get into the big one. It must be a turbine, except that it's 10 times bigger than the one we use to generate power in the Endzone. Just imagine the power output. All right, so turbine here, and then there's barrels. Might be something useful in the barrels. We have radiation suits, so it's going to be 100%. Some of them seem to contain water, but the Geiger counter is going crazy. We'd be best off staying away from those barrels, but we can take the empty ones along with us. So 36 metal, very good. And then there's the turbine here. We can try to strip that thing down for individual parts. It's less than 100% confidence, but we have raised our confidence considerably. We got it. And we're also going to get some electronics back too. Cool. It says, phew, that's a lot of work. We managed to break the thing up, and all the parts are in amazingly good shape. All right, let's come on back. So the turbine building is now cleared. Let's go to the reactor core. Why not? Yeah, I think so. Let's go for the big one. We can try to climb up the giant door to break in. There's a rusty ladder to the roof too. From there, we could try to get into the dome through the hole. All right, so we have a much better chance of getting in the giant door up here than we do with this rusty ladder, which is only a 70% confidence. So why don't we go through the giant door? Door couldn't do a thing to stop the crowbar. Now the Geiger counter is going bananas. Are you really sure about this? There's an empty pool, some old tubes and machinery, and a room full of displays and control panels. But the needle on the Geiger counter keeps spiking like wild. This is why you guys have radiation suits. It looks like the control room. It ought to be full of electric equipment. Thanks for remembering to pack those suits for us, Chief. Yeah. Wow, 73 electronics in there. This almost looks like the central control room that we had back in the Endzone. In any case, we could definitely pull all this old technology to good use. All right, looks like we have a heat exchanger here. And it says that machine with all those tubes must be the heat exchanger. We can use the metal it's made of. Thanks for remembering the suits. We're going to get 73 metal for that one. It says it took some effort, but in the end, we were able to take the whole machine apart. Lots of valuable metal. Very good. We also have an airlock here, and the airlock should get us into the generator room. The Geiger counter is going off like crazy. Again, thanks for remembering the packs of suits. Past the airlock. Must have been the generator room before the roof got blown away. All the machinery was destroyed. Not much left except for the wreckage that has to be salvaged. But there are other doors here too. Okay, the floor has collapsed in the middle, and there's a row of really sturdy doors on the side of the room. Well, we're not very confident in the collapsed floor. It leads to a kind of decontamination room. We could rope some towels together to try to get there. We brought cloth, ups our chances by 40%, but it's still only 60%. Or we could go through the sturdy doors. We should be able to get to the rest of the facility through these doors. Anything that's like questionable, whether we could do it or not, come back and do it last. Because if I lose somebody, like they die or get injured or whatever, maybe I lose a specialist and I no longer can use them for something else. That's the logic I have for it anyway. So we're standing in some kind of storage depot. There's all sorts of old machinery and an old truck in here. Oh, and a row of doors at the end. And now we're standing in some kind of storage depot. Oh, wait, you just said that. Yep. We've got machinery and old truck. Brought an expert on machinery, so should be easy to get. Good thing we have someone with us who knows how to strip down these machines. You're just gonna get tons of metal and electronics and all sorts of stuff in missions like this. So it's great. The old truck, we have, I guess, no specialist for this. Yeah, cool. I think the white stands for like a guarantee. Like there's no confidence interval to build up. It's just like a guaranteed success. Pardon the wisecrack. That thing is never going to run again, but our technician did manage to strip the engine down into valuable parts. so we've got a storage room. Let's head to that and see what's up. Yes, no door can stop us. We're in a much smaller storage room, but guess we found a couple of lockers. Radiation suits and masks. They ought to really come in handy. All right, back up to the sturdy doors, I guess. Must have been the generator room before the whole roof was torn off. All the machinery has been destroyed. There's not much left except for salvage and wreckage. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at the exact same room we were just in. And I think... Is there anything else we need to do here? Let's see. All right, so the main facility is not quite done. Reactor core is 91% completed, actually. Well, I'm not sure. I guess I could have went down here, right? It's going down here is probably the thing we could do left. The rusty ladder. If we go through here. No, you end up getting through the same thing. Okay. So we're going to go through the airlock. And then we're going to try and see what's through the collapsed floor. We have 5 actions left. So let's just see. 60%. Got it. That was close. The last of us nearly fell on top of the group, but at the last moment, he latched onto something. Good thing we had a rope. There are lots of dusty radiation suits lying around here. They should prove to come in handy. I want to say that that's the end. No, the main facility still has more to go. So let's go on and try that out. Seems to be all locked in. There are a couple of roller doors and a side entrance that we could get in through. Our scout told us that it might also be possible to climb onto the roof and get in from there. What is with you guys going in through the roofs all the time? I think you should probably try just go in through the side entrance. Cool, 36 metal left. Beyond the long corridor, we entered the room where the generator must have stood before the roof was torn off. All the machinery was destroyed. There's not much left except for the wreckage that has to be salvaged. There are other doors here too. And I'm pretty sure we've been through all of this now, so the only thing that's left is this roof, which I'm not sure why we'd want to go under the roof. There's also the roller doors. Maybe we can get through there and there's something back there. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Plastic, electronics, and scrap. Pretty easy to force the doors open. Now we're standing in some kind of storage depot. All sorts of machinery, blah, 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 blah. Same kinds of things. And we end up in the same place we have been before. So I think that takes care of... It says it's 89% done. So it's got to be the roof then, which is dangerous. But we have someone who's young, so nimble to get up there, 60%. Ooh. Climbing up was easy, but while climbing down, a platform crashed with one of us on it. Although we've made it to the generator room, we've got a broken leg in our hands now, too. There are doors here. We'd be better off trying to get out of here again, Chief. Better off trying to get out of here than to go up here again. Okay, well, it looks to me like we did fail to do it. We had a broken leg. Have to have somebody get some medical treatment, but that is the nuclear power site. It is nuclear power plant ruin is over, and we have 1 expedition ration left. Just the one. Very nice. Let's loot and return. So we have a whole bunch of people with us. Hopefully we can bring a lot of stuff. I think electronics. Oh wow, we can't bring hardly anything with us. This is going to need several trips. We have tons of metal, tons of scrap, tons of like radiation suits, all sorts of things. So we're going to need people to come on back here and get this stuff. My mouse is flickering. Very weird, huh? What's up with that, huh? What's with the flicker? Anyway, loot and return. And then we'll have to send more expeditions out this way to just kind of get the rest of the stuff, right? So I wonder if the flickering has to do with like a VSync issue. Let me try this really quick. No, I got VSync on. Like it's to the point where I can hardly see my mouse. That's very weird. I was noticing similar things happening with Surviving Mars as well. My mouse was doing these weird things. So I'm not sure if this is like a... Maybe it's like a, I don't know, driver update kind of thing? I have no idea. Never seen it before. In any case, we have a trader here. Let's see what they're up against, or see what they're up to. Sure shooting, he's back again. The fabulous one and only. Incredibly charming. It's Rusty. That's right. Extra special just for you. Well, Rusty, I think we'll take all your liquor, because we could use it. And we're going to drink it all up. Take all your tools. Might as well take your scrap tools with us. And, you know, I don't think we need anything else. And we will give you a whole bunch of iodine. And we will give you a fair bit of meds. It's not a very good deal, but I'm all right with it. So we're going to go ahead and do that for you. Maybe your relationship with us will deteriorate a little bit, but it's kind of whatever at this point. We can take care of ourselves, Rusty. Although I have noticed my population is dropping a little bit. We're at 50 settlers now. We were, when I started recording this video, I think we were at around 20. So maybe the population hasn't been dropping, but I think we just had a mass wave of deaths, basically. Like a generation of people has left us, which we've been basically at 3 times here. It's barely in there, but it's there. Higher speed of movement, newborn settlers live distinctively longer. And now it looks like, again, I don't really care about these things. So if we don't get the task, we don't get the task. All right, expeditions return home. Let me just take a quick look here. And we're going to configure another expedition. And this is just to go get the rest of the stuff. So we're just going to send people out that way to bring back all the stuff, right? It's just a loot and return mission. So we might as well just do that, right? Isn't there... There's just a lot of stuff there. I think that's probably what it is. So we'll just send a bunch of stuff. We don't need expertise. We just need loot and return. So we'll send U6 out that way to go get more stuff. And we're pretty close to it, too. I mean, like, our colony sort of... where is it? I know we're close to it. I just don't know where it is. There's a scrap pile, so that means it's over this way. Right over here. The clouds are in the way. So, like, our colony is right up against this thing. Here's our furthest out water collector. Here's our mines, actually. And the silo's right there. So this is probably why we got there so fast. So they don't have to go very far. And then we could get these scrap collectors. Well, I mean, we're super full on scrap anyway. But if we wanted to, we could get them out here to start breaking that stuff down. Even though we're super full on it. I mean, to this point, there's no reason to get more scrap because we'll never use the scrap we have. And unless we want to build more storage for it, it's kind of pointless. All of these are still at 300. They can't even be emptied because there's no storage to put them. All storage is full. There's just tons and tons of storage for scrap. So like, if I really wanted to, I guess I could go into upgraded warehouse, which primarily takes scrap to build. And we could just do something like 1, 2, 3, and then come on over here, your upgraded self, and just put you along the edge here. 4, 5, 6. You know, just tons of storage. And it'd be really easy to just, you know, all the people will just bring stuff around. We're doing really great on water too, so why don't we choose... How about we do more goats? We'll say goats here, and they'll hopefully transfer it over to expand this pen. And then maybe here... We don't have any buffalo. I really would have liked to have gotten buffalo. We've got tons of chicken, though. Maybe some more boar. Nah, I really want to get something different like buffalo. If we could, I wonder if that's possible. Nah, we're still doing the barter deal with him. And I don't know who's going to have buffalo for us. I would have liked to have seen those guys, but... I don't know. I'll save this pen. And if we get buffalo in the next 10 minutes or so, then okay. If not, then, you know, I guess whatever. It is what it is. We never did send an expedition to this furniture store. Wait, yes we did. Yes, we did. I think we already did this. Yeah, there's only 4 wood left there. Okay, cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Endzone. I have, for sure. This is definitely about time to end, right? You can feel it. These types of games where it's like, okay, I've done everything. We've conquered the game. I mean, we've got 6 figures in food, okay? Just look at food storage. We're never running out of food, okay? It's not going to happen. We could stop cultivating fields, stop hunting and everything, And our colony, I think, would probably still last like 10 seasons on what's stored. Maybe even more. I think we probably lasted over a dozen seasons on what we have stored. Because, I mean, 515 adults, 84 kids. Our population has dropped a little bit. And I don't know if it's a population control thing or what, but it's definitely dropped. It might have something to do with lack of housing. We don't have any homeless people, though, so I don't think that's a problem. Still, we could, I don't know, add some extra food dispensary kinds of things. I mean, that's the only thing we can do is, like, help with quality of life, right? So, like, we could pop one here, say, look, there's one there. And then we can come over here and say, you know, look, we got another food dispensary here. And then you guys, you already have a food dispensary there, so we can also put another one over on this side, like right here. And then maybe over here. There's already one there, so whatever. You know, you just add food dispensaries everywhere just to like give people access to food all the time. And then just add tons of logistics people. We got 41 settlers, so we just add, I don't know, like that many. Call it good. Can reduce the number of builders. And then we'll just speed up time just a little bit. But honestly, I don't know. I think this is it. I know it's a shorter video, but aside from, you know, waiting for Buffalo, which we've got to bring a whole lot of stuff to this guy. Well, now that I have more logistics people, we'll have more people. It's interesting that I can't have more people working here, specifically here. Wow, maybe I just need a lot more logistics people. 130 is the maximum. Maybe I bump this up to 75 and see what happens. Yeah, now there's 7 people in here. Oh. 7 people should be able to bring lots of stuff. We're giving them 581 iodine. Yeah, for 600 colonists, this is good. If I ever play Endzone again, it would be after another like couple of substantial updates. I mean, they'd have to do a whole bunch of updates for me to want to look at it again. Yeah, they're saying the same thing. All I want you to do is loot and return. You're gonna bring back all the metal and all the scrap. And you know what? I don't even need the scrap. Bring back the radiation suits and the plastic, and you can just leave the scrap because I don't care. Bring as much as you can, I guess, and loot and return. So we basically looted the whole place. And then there's still like a whole bunch of scrap over this way. So there's a lot left to go too, you know. Speed up time really quick. So if I was gonna play again, it'd have to be either a really big update to the game, like several different updates like I did this time, right? This time, last time we played Endzone, it was like version 1. And no, it's like version 3. I think we went through. Is there a breakdown of features in the menu? I wonder. No credits. What we're working on, here it is. We started playing last time at the Expeditions update, and actually it was before this. We started playing, and then they added Expeditions during the course of our gameplay. So we had access to this. So they have since added, you know, it's been May, June, July, August, September. You know, they've added all of this stuff all the way up to livestock. And then now it looks like they're adding, in December, they're gonna be adding research equipment, improve usefulness of expeditions, and reorganize technologies. Interesting, reorganization, okay. Cool. And then it looks like there's even more to come later. So they'd have to add a whole bunch of stuff to the game, change it up, and then even if they did that, I think I'd probably have to up the difficulty because this was a fair bit easier than I remember. I think they've definitely adjusted the balance of the game to make it a little bit easier. And I'm okay with that. It makes it more accessible to people, and I can always dial it up, you know? And when you do maximum challenge on things, it is not easy anymore, man. Like, the game will kill you quick. You gotta have a certain build order because it changes. The beginning of the game is no joke. But like once you get going, then it's substantially easier. It's like kind of anything else, like any other game like this. When you, oh, you know what I've done? Oh, I'm losing radiation protection because I took down the number of tailors. I took it down to like nothing, actually. because I wanted to store plastic for one of those tasks to get a seed. I managed to get a couple of seeds before I started recording. So we've got access now to the black salsify, and we've got access to sugar beets. I think that's the only two I've gotten since. I think so. I think that's the only two. What you got, buddy? You got any animals? No animals from you, unfortunately. Bye then. And then I think we'll have you. Who's gonna have buffalo? Who would have buffalo? Maybe you. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna invite you over, and we'll see if you have any buffalo on you. But I already dismissed this guy. Yeah, so he should be leaving soon. Oh, right, I have it paused. Dumb. So yeah, there's that, and then I don't think I've gotten anything else with. Yeah, I got plums, pears, and apples. So I wasn't able to find these seeds, but like I don't know the speed you have to play the game to get all the seeds, but it seems like when you get your colony this advanced. You get your colony this well off, it gets to the feeling where there's like nothing left to do, right? And that's where I am now. So I'm gonna let this one last trader come in just to see if we can see the buffalo, and then we're gonna call it. So if this trader doesn't have buffalo, then that's it. Okay. So here we go. It's counting down. I actually kind of want to see him come in slower. Can I see you? Where are you at? Are you flying in from any specific direction? I want to see it where you're flying in from. Or maybe the countdown is like when you enter the map. Trader is approaching. Yeah, where are they? I want to see them. From this side? Oh, all right, let's speed it up. I just want to see if I can see. Oh, there they are. Got them. Oh, there they are. Where'd they go? Oh, there. Look at that. It's so cool. It's like a pirate too. They got like skull and crossbones. Look at that. On the side of her little blimp thing. Got skull and crossbones. That's cool. Well, pirate, do you got any buffalo? Just like lowers herself down into the building. It's pretty slick. No, we got goats. So, no big deal. No buffalo today. We got goats. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching Endzone. I had a great time with this. I appreciate you. Check out. We got a whole bunch of other things coming on the channel, and there's lots of other games that are like this on the channel too. So if you're new here maybe, or you haven't browsed around, we got over 2,000 videos here. I'm sure you'll find something else you like too. Thank you so much. My name is Charlie. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.